deafening crowd here at the Charlotte Coliseum as the Hornets have been introduced. And right now, let's take a look at our Gatorade starting lineups. Game 3 with the Hornets on the brink of eliminating the Heat. For the Heat up front, Bruce Bowen, Anthony Mason, and Alonzo Mourning, Eddie Jones, Anthony Carter, who started 6 games in the regular season at point guard. For the Hornets, Jamal Mashburn and P.J. Brown, the forwards, Eldon Campbell at center, and Baron Davis and David Wesley at guard. The officials tonight, Jim Clark, Joe Crawford, and Bob Delaney.
Major matchup change tonight for Miami. Mason will guard Mashburn. Bowen will be on Brown. Up until now, great game plan for Charlotte. They've executed 100%. You'd like to see Eddie Jones in that situation attack the rim, Dick. He has a major mismatch.
David Wesley, who is now 7 of 9 from three-point territory, hits the 3, and the Hornets up by a couple. It's lost by Carter, and Baron Davis doing to Carter what he did to Tim Hardaway.
Well, fast break opportunities, Dick. They have yet to score.
And the Hornets have not scored in 4.5 minutes themselves. Here's Davis, and he breaks the ground. So Baron Davis, the 22-year-old second-year guard.
The city of Charlotte really rallying around the Hornets' postseason success. Queen Charlotte at the airport with a white bandana, or white headband, if you will. The same for Buzz, and even the Panther at Ericsson Stadium. Here's how it all began. Right before the playoffs began, some of the younger Hornets, particularly Baron Davis, wanted to do something to symbolize their team unity. Shaving their heads was out of the question. Black socks, black sneakers, not bold enough, so they decided on the white headband. And yeah, I put on the white headband as well. Does it look a little silly? Yes, but as these guys told me, it's about a symbol of solidarity, and I feel that way about this broadcasting team. So I got one for Dick, and I got one for Hubie as well, because it's about team.
Team. No
Dick?
I in Team D. D, if they had asked for everyone shave their heads, would you have done that? That is the question.
No, sir.
I didn't think so. Davis with the basket.
Better game. Get hot and force the coverage on the outside.
P.J. Brown. There's the quickness that the Charlotte Hornets get in getting down court. And Brown intercepting that Carter pass. That's 5 turnovers by the Heat here in the first quarter. Baron Davis slays it in.
Breaking everything down.
And Brian Grant into the game, and that's 6 turnovers. And the Hornets picking up where they left off, and for that matter, so are the Miami Heat, who have turned it over 6 more times a game than they did in the regular season. Backing in, Mashburn. What can you say?
Well, see, you can see he doesn't respect Bowen or Marley. He can just back them down and get it done right in their face.
10-2 run by the Charlotte Hornets, and they have opened up an 8-point lead, looking to close it out. Mashburn has his pass blocked by Marley. Mashburn has scored only 2 points, takes a long 3, and it goes off the glass. That was about 4 or 5 feet beyond the 3-point arc. Marley with 3 on the shot clock, throws it away, and Baron Davis stuffs it through.
When you are a ball-hawking defensive team and the other team lacks guys who can beat you off the dribble, that will happen.
No basket. Buzzer sounds. And it's the same old story. The Miami Heat turning it over thanks to the aggressiveness of the Charlotte Hornets 8 times. Baron Davis with 10. Mashburn with 7.
Well, how about the 3 guys who had him surrounded on the shot?
Here's Hawkins open for 3. Eddie Robinson trying to tip it out. Jamal Mashburn behind his back to Eldon Campbell, and this team is putting on a show right now.
Has got to make the catch and react before the rotation people get there. Charlotte extremely quick on the rotations so far in this first half.
Here's Robinson again. Eddie Robinson, the story for the Hornets off the wins in the series. Far behind Eddie Jones. Here is Carter back in the game, and Anthony Carter unable to hit the open shot. Percy Hawkins lead to Robinson. Yes. And the Charlotte Hornets' quickness and speed just simply too much for the Miami Heat to handle.
The
Miami ball
of Eddie Robinson in that outside lane, and then Percy Hawkins, the old pro, they call him Dad, 38 years old, putting that pass right on the money. Once again, Coleman at 6'10", long arms. Look at this.
Davis. Baron Davis.
Oh.
12 points for Baron Davis. And Tim Hardaway was right. He's doing it against all of the Miami guards.
It is showtime here in Charlotte.
With under 5 minutes to go. Coleman defended by Mason. Mason played him tight.
Oh, he's giving away too much size.
What Miami's not doing, they're not crediting us. They should. Speaking about that, Wesley on the turnover gets fouled and gets the basket. David Wesley.
They once again, the point guard gets trapped. And what's been...
And Wesley coming out with it. He's got Baron Davis down court and Mashburn filling as well. There's Wesley to Davis, who has 14.
They are rewarding 24,000 fans with a highlight film.
Because of the fast pace of this game.
There it is.
Steal by Wesley.
That's great.
Miami cannot handle the Hornets' quickness. They couldn't do it in game one, and they can't do it in the series. As the Hornets will take a commanding lead into the half.
Well, the defense had just taken the heart right out of the Miami players.
And that'll do it. And listen to the crowd saluting the Hornets. Yelling sweep. And the Charlotte Hornets are halfway toward winning the third game and sweeping the Miami Heat in the first round. Miami in the first two games.
Time and time again, they've had a fast break. It's not a
steal
again.
And Baron Davis goes in. 16 for Davis. Too quick. And as you mentioned, the rotations on the defensive end, and doesn't seem there's much Miami can do. Campbell, as Mourning was trying to deny, and Campbell beat him to the basket.
Now, see, that was a perfect pass. The pass was right on the money. The defender got caught on the top side, and once the catch was made, there was no help in the back. Yeah, the next 5 minutes here, very big. Charlotte cannot fall asleep here now. There you go.
I don't think they don't look like they're going to fall asleep until June the way they're playing now. We know other things. High covers, tipped up and off the rim. Eddie Jones, by the way, with 22 points, his best scoring output of this series. Here's Baron Davis in traffic. What a play!
Wow.
He was under the Giants and spun a reverse layup in there. So 19 now for Baron Davis. And Mourning will go to the free throw line. The foul is against Robinson, his second. And you know that the crowd feels good about things because they are in the wave right now. I thought the wave went out about 9 years ago, but I guess not tonight.
They did not give a goaltending call. Immediately, Miami was looking for a goaltending call.
Alonzo Mourning with 8 points. .7-point lead at one point, cut to 12, and now a 2-point basket by Wesley. And you kind of knew the way the Charlotte Hornets have handled everything in this series that they weren't about to just dissolve.
79. That's closing people out.
Mashburn with 21 points. And it looks as if Mashburn once again will be the culprit, the chief one against the Miami Heat for the 7th time this year. Timeout called by Miami, 91-79. And now it's just a matter of time. 1:08 remaining, and this crowd on its feet bidding the Miami Heat goodbye. So the major trade of last summer turns out unexpectedly for most observers to be on the Charlotte side of things, as they will advance and Miami will go home.
Now think about it. When they went to camp, they thought their front line would be Campbell, Coleman, P.J. Brown, Mashburn at the 2 guard with Wesley. Instead, Coleman comes to camp, 30 to 40 pounds overweight. They move Mashburn back up, and they say, you know what? Let's play Baron Davis and David Wesley together. Not bad.
Great decision made by Paul Silas, whose first head coaching job in the NBA was with the San Diego Clippers back in 1981. He went 16 years until his next head coaching opportunity here in Charlotte, taking over for Dave Collins. Both were stars with the Boston Celtics. And the battle for the loose ball. Mourning has it blocked by P.J. Brown, his former teammate. Mourning again. And the rebound taken by Brown. And the foul. So Paul Silas, how satisfying this will be for him. And you can see the elation in him. He's a low-key guy.
Yes,
doesn't show his emotion very often. But he has led this team to a very convincing sweep over the Miami Heat. Coaching jobs. And they're going to know about Paul Silas, the coach now, after the great rebounding efforts he was as a player. It's tipped in and good, and that will be credited to Baron Davis.
Guess who?
Yes. 21 for Davis, 21 for Mashburn. It's all over. And the Hornets sweep the Heat. In Charlotte, North Carolina, as the Hornets defeat the Heat by a score of 94-79. Mashburn with 21 points. Baron Davis also with 21. Wesley with 15. Eddie Robinson 14. P.J. Brown a double-double. You can go down the line. But first, let's send it over to D lineup.
Thanks much, Dick. This moment belongs to these guys and their teammates. Jamal, just given all the things that have went down over the summer, you came here, you flourished as a player and a leader. How satisfying to win this series.
Oh, it's very satisfying to beat them and to advance. We'll keep on moving on and do what we got to do. We got a lot of energy and just playing well as a team.
I know they're going to talk about how you did well in scoring and you did the stuff you needed defensively. I don't know if anybody knows that you were 25 for 25 at the line, which is an amazing stat and a record. But it also says something about this team's concentration.
Yeah, we have a lot of concentration, a lot of chemistry. I mean, these guys, we all get along. We're very unselfish. We're like a college team. You can pick any name, any college team, and that's the atmosphere we have.
Baron's only 2 years removed from being a college player, but Baron, a lot of people saying this was a coming out party for you. Where do you go from here in the second round?
Well, hopefully up. We know we'll face either Orlando or Milwaukee, so we got to come with the same intensity and, switch our game plan around. But if we come out and play basketball like we're capable of, anything can happen.
Some people might have underestimated you coming into this series. Certainly not going to be the case considering the way you guys won against Miami. So are you ready to pick it up another notch?
Yeah, another round, it's going to be even tougher competition, even more of a, crowded atmosphere. So it's important for us to come out and just really focus on what we have to do as a ball club and not get, not really get distracted going into somebody else's home.
Thanks for your time. Congratulations to both of you.
Hey, I want to say hi to my grandmother. I know she's watching. Hey, Medea. What's up, everybody? 85th.
Dick, two happy people, and I'm sure plenty others in that locker room.
A sweep it was in Charlotte. So for Hubie Brown and D Lineham, I'm Dick Stockton saying goodnight from Charlotte, North Carolina. Right now, let's send it out to Ernie Johnson and the guys in our studio.